Hello, 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 everyone. What is everyone doing today? Whew, it is super hot here. Super, super hot. I hope it rains later. I can't wait. What is new on y'all hooks today? So I'm going to try to finish this shawl. I was working on it earlier, but it just got a little bit hot. And I'm really also slightly tired as well because I've been up since 6:30 this morning, and I don't know why. Let me move this pillow off and behind me because I can't sit right. Because I was using it as back support earlier. There we go, much better. Very, very much better. Now I gotta figure out what I did with my hook because I don't know what I did with it. I think I'm sitting on it. Nope, I'm not sitting on it. I think it's wrapped up in my yarn. Yes, it is. It's wrapped up in my yarn. I thought I was sitting on it. Hot mater. See, I had to remade my hook earlier with some duct tape. And I'm actually almost done with this too, so I can't wait until I get done with it. Oh, tell her I say hi. Hey, Tank. Hey, Kelly. This is like super hot with the humidity, and I'm like, ugh. I just can't wait until I'm done with this. But they say here for the next couple of days it's supposed to be like really almost 100. They say it's supposed to be almost 100 here, so yeah, I was wondering that too, Kelly, because I was there this morning trying to figure out like how much did you pay for those coins. And I'm like, hey, Jeanette. Mm. Oh, I really forget that she came on at noon. Tank, I really did. I really did forget about her coming on at noons today. Yes, you can. And Tank, this was like kind of like the only slot I had for today because I had like other things going on later. Because I wasn't even thinking about Linda coming on today at all. Honestly. Here come my troublemaker.
Yeah, you need to quit flashing my man too.
Oh,
When you stood up and he goes, "Whoa, hello,"
oops.
because he's right there.
Sorry.
Hey, don't be sorry.
I did not mean for that to happen.
Go do your dishes
Oh,
from last night and this morning. I know I'm messing with you on that.
Oops.
That's all right.
Sorry.
He can't reach out and touch, so I'm not that worried about it. It's a one heck of a drive to do that. And not only would you be eating, but your husband would too.
Because what gets me is when he showed up at my doorstep, like, what the hell are you doing here?
Exactly.
I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna be like, Crystal, why is Mater at my house?
well, she'd be out the car also.
No, it'd be because I kicked him out because he said he was going up there. Okay, fine, the house is mine.
No, I'll be politely telling her, turn right back around. No, go back.
Hi, Junior.
Hey, Junior. He gonna go right back.
Yep.
Nope.
And Kelly, I'm checking with my coin guy. I think those were too much for those nickels.
For $1, to me, $1.30 is not that bad, but they may not be worth it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, one, you got to check, make sure they are silver war nickels and everything. I mean, they made regular nickels and then they made the silver ones. So you got to check, make sure that's exactly what they are.
Yeah.
And that's money's. It's Money Maniacs is who we check with.
Yeah.
And he's.
Oh, he knows.
Yeah,
well,
he knows.
Between him and Cajun.
Yeah, and he's still down because of his back, so we try not to bug him too much.
Yeah.
And it's just now 9:00 his time.
Oh, PM?
AM.
Oh, I was gonna say PM. I was gonna say what? Wait, why?
Because
he's in
Arizona.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I could probably ask Cajun. He's our time zone right now.
That's up to you.
I know.
Yeah, you're working on a shawl too. I'm working on one that's 20% wool. They were silver, and she's seeing $275 and up. Okay, so they were specifically silver. So.
Yeah, but how does she know for sure they were?
Because she's doing the research on Google and eBay and stuff like that.
Right.
It's just.
Well, make sure. Just want to make sure she ain't getting burnt.
See what I had to do to my hook earlier?
Did you break it or it's just wearing out?
No, because it's so hot and it's a metal hook, I had to put duct tape around it in order for my hands to stop swaying.
Yeah, true.
Hey, yep, duct tape. It fixes everything.
Yep.
Because you know how metal hooks are.
Oh, yeah, I've got, I actually have a project I started Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a box of stuffing in the front porch I need to bring in
Yeah.
to stuff it because it's one it's way smaller than this. But I basically did a basket.
It looks like a hat.
Well, it's baskets are the beginnings of hats. But the project I'm doing is in a light tan, and it's like this, but it's a 3-weight yarn, and it's like that.
Yeah.
And I've come across most of the way and seamed it together. And then right here on this part, I'm going to go up. But I've got to stuff the rest of it. It's going to be a chicken.
Well, I gotta see when it's done.
I will put a picture. I'll throw a picture out there, but because it's going away. I'm started it Monday and it's going away tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I'm working with a 4.5 hook on it.
Ooh.
And this right here, this height,
Yeah.
3 rows of single crochet.
Ooh.
That's how tight I'm doing. Huh? In the round.
Oh, Jesus. In the round.
That's how tight I'm doing it.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I also have like that's that light brown that I told you I have like 6 or 8 skeins of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have more. So, but because I went through one of my containers looking specific for this yarn because I have 4 with labels in a bag. I have 4 with labels here in a box, but I knew I had at least 4 without labels down in the bottom. Nope, I had 6.
Now you starting to get like me.
No, but I knew where mine was, and I knew what it was. I was just unsure of the quantity because I thought I only had 4. Nope. But I did find out I have 3 more pink, or not pink, purple.
Yeah.
Bernat satin, because I thought I only got 6 and I've got 11. So, and that's going to be put into a blanket.
Because I just redid some of my yarn from out my closet.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently I got double of things that I forgot that I even had.
I've got 6 skeins of that black and white newspaper print.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've got 3 jumbo and 4 regular over here. Sorry. And it's, you just have, instead of having the little short black, white, and gray that are this long, it's like a foot and a half or 2 foot long section. So, but I am in the process of finishing up my second out of 3 cakes.
Yeah.
This is the next one.
Well, I like that gray. The gray and the blue. I like it.
No, it's shades of gray. It's no blue.
Because the one dark part looked like blue. See, it looks a little bit like a light blue.
Like right here in the middle beneath my chin.
Uh-huh. The right below your chin is gray, but on the outskirts it looks like blue.
Like right here?
Yep, it looks like blue to me.
Nope, that's a medium gray. And then right here, literally under my finger, is a light gray. Yeah, it's all shades of gray. The color name is Storm.
I swear, from my end, it looks like you ever through the camera, it looks like a different color.
Yeah.
That's what it's looking like on my end. It looked like gray and blue.
I've got some blue that I've held up to this camera that it looks like it's green. And then I've had green that I've held up that looks, I have no idea.
Yeah. Because I know it'll be times like, wait a minute. Crap. I don't feel like reaching back there to get it.
Yeah. But I've probably got about 4 yards left on this cake, and then I'm add the other one in.
Crap. Where is it? 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 Okay, found it. Like, for example,
Anthracite or violet?
it is a girl. Don't get. It's a foreign name I can't pronounce.
So it's not anthracite, anemone.
Or anemone or whatever you want to pronounce.
ANE.
Yes, is
Anemone.
oh, this one.
Yeah. And yeah, that's
it looks like
purple.
a light purple here, like a little bit of a pinkish color, and a dark purple and like here, but it's actually this here is like a light purple.
Mhm.
It's like more of like a how can I put it, a burgundy color.
Yeah.
How to describe it, but showing up as purple on camera.
Yeah, I've got some. Actually, I have that color. I think I've got like 4 of them. I love it.
It's like, and I love it like too. It's like up on camera. It's like it looks purple, but it's like a burgundy color.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. And so I found 3 of the brown ombres. They're like cocoa colored or
yeah.
I found 3 of them. I'm like, oh, yep, definitely need those out.
Cause I'd be like, what the heck? Like in store online, it will be times that I will order something offline, thinking it's one color,
and it comes in and you're like, ooh, what the no?
Because like online, it's like it would say a certain name and it looks like a blue or a green, but come to find out it's 2 different colors, and I'm like,
no.
Like, don't get me wrong, the colors be cute and beautiful,
and you're still going to use it.
Yeah, but it's just
it's not what you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I ordered a pattern or a kit, and it's filet crochet. So
yeah. Hey Tina.
You do X amount of double crochet, and then you chain one, skip a stitch, double crochet. Yeah, and I got it in. It was supposed to come in platinum, so a silver.
Yeah.
They were out of silver.
Ooh.
And they were out of whatever color automatically comes with it.
Yeah.
It may not have been that silver. I can't. No, it was some kind of blue. And they were out of it. And so I called them. I was like, hey, why is my order stuck? Because it hasn't moved in 3 weeks. And they said, oh, well, this is why. I was like, okay, well, can we change the color? They're like, yeah, sure. I was like, okay, then what are my options? And I went in and I looked it up and I was like, oh, okay. Well, it's Karen's Simply Soft yarn. So,
yeah.
Bright blue. That'll work. Now, I'm not going to use that for, hi, Angela. I'm not going to use
Angela.
Simply Soft for that pattern.
Yeah.
Because I literally have like 4 1-pound balls of a denim blue. And you know how jeans have you've got the blue and then you see the white speckles through it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 4 of those. Okay, I'll use that.
Like, it's like, what the heck? Because, like, I was up there at, where was I at? I think I was at Walmart yesterday or the day before. 1 or 2. Can't remember between today and tomorrow, yesterday. So, but I don't know. I was up there at Walmart in the past, like, 2
couple of days.
And they had a certain kind of colorway online that I know they sell in store. So I'm like up there, and I'm like looking at the particular colorway online and what they had in store, and I'm looking like these are two different things because they same name, same yardage, and what the heck? As far Tina, no, I don't knit at all. I just crochet.
Sorry
And
about that.
you're fine. And it was
Oh,
just like online, like it was same ombre, same yardage and everything. And I'm like, why they look two different colors from in store and online?
and
Like,
that's the photographing. That's all there is to it. It's like the lighting. You said I've got a blue in here, and this is all shades of gray. Uh, Tina, I can cast on, garter stitch, and cast off. And if I do that, all I do is cotton, 30 stitches across, and I never get it even. But that's my knitting. If I want knitted dishcloths, I call my daughter, say, "Can I send you the yarn and you make me?" But I'll just crochet them and do the back loop only, so I get the rigid texture.
crocheting washcloths is one thing because I can crochet my butt off, but knitting,
I can make washcloths. That's no problem because I am the garter stitch is the first stitch you learn,
yeah,
and that one, um, if you're just doing that row by row by row, it makes the bumps on it. If now the purl stitch is the next one, and it's
yeah.
basically reversing your knit stitch. So that's how come you get the flat when you're doing garments and hats and stuff. It's how
Mm-hmm.
come you get the flat. I know that. I know the theory on it, but I've never practiced it, so I don't know it. So I don't know how to do it.
But I do know other people in this community that
Hmm.
know how to knit washcloths.
Kelly, Kelly.
I was about to throw her underneath the bus too.
Oh, I'll throw her under the bus when it comes to crochet and knit. I'll throw her under the bus.
Me with knitting is like I tried it. I don't have nothing against it. I don't. But it's just like with me personally, I tried. I can't understand the concept of it. The only thing that I do understand is like the per one, back loop one, or something like that. If it makes sense, I know the how can I put it? Like you per one, and then something after that you have to. It was another step after you purl the one.
Knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one.
Yeah, that I
Okay.
understand that concept, but it's just
Okay.
like after that, and I'm like, huh? I'm dumbfounded when it comes to knitting. I'm not gonna lie about it. Like honestly, I do want to learn. I honestly do, but until I feel more comfortable in understanding the stitches, then I'll be okay with it.
Yeah. See, my daughter has seen different people crochet, and then she watches me, and because of how I do my hands,
Yeah,
this is considered. A lot of people consider this partial knitting because I throw my yarn around my hook,
yeah.
and I look at people. Okay, and your point would be.
I'm the complete opposite. Cause the way you do your yarn,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm going to show you a private example. You throw your yarn on this side. I do my yarn on the back side.
Yeah,
Like
but that's because you're left-handed. I'm right. So we mirror each other.
and a lot
And
of people look at me like it's confusing because I am left-handed.
there, as long as you get it, there's no confusion. I mean, if somebody else can't understand what you're doing, okay, that's fine because it works for you.
Hmm.
And I mean, I don't care. I've got people that want to, one of the ladies in my group, I'm going to see her tomorrow night. That's how come that project I'm working on is disappearing tomorrow. She's half learned from me, and we had a concession Saturday,
Yeah.
and we make hot dogs, hamburgers, stuff like that for people who do barrel racing and yada yada yada. Well, she was like, "How come because she was making she bought cotton for her first yarn. She bought cotton.
Cutting out everything for your first project. Oh, baby, I always tell people never buy for your.
I told her, I was like, okay. I said, you should have bought acrylic. I said, but you didn't, so we're going to work with it. It's fine. There's just, you're not going to have any give. She goes, what do you mean? I picked my project up. I said, you see. Oh, I said, yeah, cotton has no. She goes, oh. Well, fudge. And we got her started and figured out how. Saturday, I was able to show her using this. How come her project was doing this thing? I was like, okay, I said, you're doing single crochet, right? She goes, yeah. I said, okay, so when you come back, are you going through not all the time. I said, every time. She keeps forgetting to go under the turning chain.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. And, it's fine. It's easy. It's done. It's workable.
And it's also a quick fix so you don't understand like how many times I do a project and forget a stitch. And I'll go back when I'm done and fix it. Where I would just go in with the same color yarn that I already had and go back in. Here comes other trouble.
Hi, Kelly. See,
What's going on? Turkeys, I heard you.
Who?
You are in trouble too.
No.
I am well behaved for a change. Yes.
Okay.
Wanted to say hey. So you guys.
Yeah, but
Is it for today or from yesterday?
Is what?
You behaving.
Oh, I pick and
she
choose.
was at the flea market this morning. She had to behave for a while.
So tired.
Yeah, I was there lurking this morning.
It was hot as heck there. I was in Hades.
Don't talk about Hades because right now it's outside. I went to the store earlier and that was Hades.
Yeah, it was hot.
But we're talking about different types of yarn.
Oh, which ones? I heard the ombre you were talking about.
Yeah. Well, one of the ladies that's in my group,
mm-hmm.
for her first yarn,
yeah,
she got cotton.
Oh, yeah.
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 Hey, Tina, if you're still here.
Like when I learned one of the things, like when I first learned how to crochet,
mm-hmm.
The person that taught me like years ago when I was a teenager,
yep,
always taught me to start off with like something like cheap.
Yeah. Yep.
Cheap. Yep. Go for cheap.
And work your way up. And she said once you master the cheap yarn, you can pretty much work with any other yarn after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's one thing that she always taught me, and now like I'm kind of regretting that statement now.
Regarding?
As far as yarn,
yeah, you're buying more expensive?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And see, I'm different when it comes to adding. I crochet over it, then I pull it and knot it.
Mm-mm.
And when I pull it back,
yep,
people are like, how did I do that? Because my knots disappear.
That is good. Yeah, I can't. Mine never do. Yeah, I can't knot. It's never pretty.
Well, I just pull it all out and I tie like 3 real quick
Okay.
and tight, and then I'll snip my ends and then pull it back in the middle of my project.
Oh.
And if that, because I added on right here.
Okay.
Mhm.
This shirt is like really uncomfortable for me right now.
Yeah, I heard you were showing stuff earlier.
I did
Yeah,
not wish for that to happen.
Mhm. I
I
heard.
apologize to everyone. I apologize.
I heard rumors.
Her neckline is a lot bigger than mine,
Hmm.
and she has more padding than I do.
I'm apologizing. I'm apologizing. So I'm sorry.
It just shocked him because he didn't think you were.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. I honestly didn't.
He thought your this size matched this, and
Hmm.
you are a small shouldered woman.
Hmm.
So I apologize. I apologize.
Oh,
I'm not trying to be like certain people.
you're not doing it on purpose.
No. I'm just teasing you.
Yeah,
So
I just
note.
yeah.
So-
Oh, Miss Tina is hello. How are
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Oh, listen, Tina, I'm on my way. I'm running over to my crochet group. We'll see what happens. But they all knit the washcloths, and I don't remember how many stitches they do.
So we threw you underneath the bus.
I'll ask.
Yeah.
Regarding?
I told her we were like, there's other people in the community. I went, Kelly,
Oh.
that knits.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way I learned is I put on 30 and just
Mhm.
knitted on up.
Yep.
So there's one pattern, it's grandma's favorite washcloth or something.
Oh, I have seen that. Yeah. Yes.
The knit 3 and then you knit and
It's got a thing. It's got a pattern. Yeah. I always have to look at it.
pattern to it.
But it's a good one. Yeah. Tina, if you look for that grandma's favorite washcloth, it's online somewhere. Like it's all over the place. But I think it's an Angel Fire.
Oh, hey, Kelly.
Angel. Hey, Mater.
Oh,
Yeah, no, his stomach has been.
Oh,
everything has been not good for
okay.
over a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. Oh,
No.
His
figure out what's going on with you. Yeah.
doctors are still working on it. His age is catching up with him.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, and I'll ask at my group, Tina. I just can't remember because they chit chat and I kind of half hear and then I'm whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna have to run. But I just wanted to say hey real quick.
Okay.
Grab you. So we'll see if anybody will be there. I don't even know. Yeah, it's so random. But I figured since I'm sort of rested, I can actually get there today. So
Better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Sweet. All right, girl. Well, good luck, Ashley.
Bye, Kelly. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. Take care.
Oh,
And he comes in and lays down and he squishes the shawl. Lays on the shawl.
Bat mater.
making sure it doesn't go flying away.
Bat mater.
Well, here, hold the yarn.
Ooh, not right there.
No.
No.
His stomach is blah.
And stomach, but it's the entire intestine system.
Yep. Oh, that is. I love how that's turning out.
It's upside down because I do stuff as backwards.
I'm this shawl. I work on it upside down.
It's originally supposed to look like this, but I crochet like this when I'm doing shawls. I don't know why.
So because that's how you increase it. You increase on that side. You increase on the outside. So that's how.
A lot of people I've seen throughout the community crochet like this.
Not a granny shawl. I would say no.
Like
because
I have through certain people that I do follow, I seen them go like this.
yeah, I don't.
And then there's the way I do it is this way.
Yeah, and see, that's how I do it too. That's really common for me to see is work from the inside out,
Mm-hmm.
because as you're working the outside edges, your because that's where your increases are. Is the point the points of it is where your increases are.
And then
So
it's like easier for like a lot of things that I do when I do crochet. It may look backwards to a lot of people because which it is, but it's easier for me to do it backwards instead of the other way because I tried it the other way a couple times before, and I'm like, it ain't working out.
yeah, I could do now. I've done a moss stitch shawl, which is the single crochet, chain one, single crochet,
Yeah,
and in your corners you do two and one, single crochet in one in one anyway, and then you're going to do chain two at your point.
mm-hmm.
I've done that as a decreasing one
Yeah,
because I started a blanket and I didn't like it,
yeah.
so I decreased it, and it didn't turn out too bad, but didn't turn out too good. I didn't like the color of yarn cake I was using, so that's why I didn't like it. So
And I'm upset too
oh,
because the person I was supposed to be making this shawl for,
mm-hmm.
decided that she didn't want it no more to the point where I had to return her money back.
Oh, well, if she wants to buy it after this, charge her $100.
Oh, she told me that she was the way I was charging her for it. She said that it would be much easier just to go out to Kohl's or Walmart and buy it for almost $85. And I was charging her cheaper because of the fact that she was my aunt's friend.
Yeah, and
but her that money, but because she
yeah.
I know what he meant. And that's how I felt.
But does she realize that the people that get paid to make that are getting paid no more than $1 per day?
Yep.
And they have to crank out as many of those as possible, and then they have to keep that steady pace. It doesn't matter if their wrists are hurting, if they have tendonitis, or if they need to go home and cook. Oh well, if you did 100 yesterday, you got to do 110 today. And
working 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't get me wrong. I was like, even though I was mad in the beginning, I was. Because that I felt like one, I should have never like I didn't want to like waste yarn. Thank God I did do it. So I found somebody else that's willing to give me $75.
Which is more than you were charging her, right?
Yes. And she asked me, like, how much am I willing to charge? I was like, what's your best offer? And she was like, well, $75. I was like, well, it's yours for $75.
Yeah. See, and something like that, I would just continue it out and finish off the yarn. And then if somebody says, well, I would like a shawl. Okay. I had this shawl done, and the person, I was halfway through it, the person that I was making it for decided that they would rather go spend $100 at Walmart than a handmade item that they can get years worth of use out of.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this one ready if you want it.
And I still got two other shawls that I already had made for somebody else that reneged on me. And they already, same thing with this one. They said, because my thing is that if my policy is send me half up front.
And it's non-refundable. See, you need to make it where half up front for materials, and that's non-refundable. If you don't want to buy it, that's fine. You're not getting your money back.
It's
I
like,
would, yeah, and just do that. You're going to have to start that because you've got 3 shawls that you lost money on. Until that one gets sold, it's 3 shawls you've
yeah.
lost money on.
So she's giving me, and I told her like when it's done. And what's funny, I work with her.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, she $75 because I was like, my thing was that I already had started.
Yeah.
Might as well go ahead and finish it out. And I still got like 2-3 other shawls sitting in my closet from previous people saying that they want it.
Mm-hmm.
And then turning around and talking about, well, I don't need it no more, blah 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 blah. But I'm like, I just said forget it. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep them because I feel like, one, I'm proud of my work. I'm very proud of my work.
Mm-hmm.
Very proud of it. So I'm like, cool.
We had a discussion. I think it was on his last week, where the guys saw me working on this, and they asked how much I would charge, and I said $45 plus shipping. I said, and that's because $20 worth of the money is for the supplies. I always charge supplies first. I said, and this is coming out because the yarn is coming out of my stash, which came out of my pocket.
Yeah.
I said, and then anything above yarn cost is what I value my time at on that project.
Yep.
Now I do have others that I will charge more for, and others I will charge less depending on what it is. But I value $25 to me is a good amount is a good charge for me because I'm not making a profit. I'm not using it to pay my bills and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This is the money. Any money I make on crochet is just to buy more yarn.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all there is to it. But I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky ones that I have a very loving boyfriend who is able to support the bills and everything in the house where I don't have to go out and work.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can, no problem, but I don't have to, and I'm enjoying it very much. You want to take a nap, baby?
Possibly.
Do I need to go to the?
No.
Okay. I'd just unplug his computer and we'd go walking.
Like me personally, that's like another reason why too. Like I don't like. We all know that I work.
Yeah.
I don't mind working. With me working pays for everything in the house as far as bills, rent, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, work pays the bills.
Yes, and like whatever I sell goes towards more yarn that I need for future projects.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't understand that. Like some people got money to not sell their stuff to support their habits, where they got husbands that got buku money to support their habit, and plus
His habit plus yours.
yes.
Yeah.
So I have one habit, which is yarn. and cigarettes. And cigarettes, I do smoke. But from me working, that covers what I need to get for like the household bills, rent, and plus me being a smoker myself. And like, don't get me wrong, it's just like the little bit of money I do set aside for yarn. It's like what out of each paycheck I set aside $30-$40 out of each paycheck to get more yarn. And every I'm gonna say every 3 weeks. All depends if the yarn ain't on sale. If it's on sale, I'm gonna be up there that same week that I get paid.
Oh yeah.
Well, if it's not on sale, I won't buy anything unless it's something that I know I don't have in my stash.
Which you're going through and finding stuff you didn't know you had.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what the hell?
Right now, you don't need to buy any more yarn because you're finding it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Show y'all. This is like right now about what I went through the tote the other day. Let me finish this one stitch and I'll show y'all. If
Well,
I can get it right.
how many ombres do you put in each shawl? How many skeins?
Since this is a super saver one, I'm going to use 1.5.
Okay, isn't that 10 ounces?
I'm assuming.
Where's your yarn label? Woman, at least keep the label until you're done with the project.
Thank God I got another one that's in the same goddamn colorway.
It doesn't matter colorway when it comes to the ombres.
Thank God, girl, I got two. I got two of these in the same way. I always like to have two, so just in case if I lose a label, I got another one.
Yeah, well, when it comes to ombres, all the specs are the same.
Yep, it's 10 ounces.
Okay, how many yards?
482.
Okay, I put 2 in a shawl for a lady the same pattern that I'm working now. She's 5'3", and she's about the same height as you. You're a little taller, but
5'5".
5'5", yeah. But on her, it perfectly covers. If she wanted to, she could fasten it here in the front, and it covers her down to her belly button, front and back. So for me, I have to put 3 in it to give me the coverage that I would want. So I'm
going to try to stick this back in there because if I do everything else that I got in the day, tote is going to collapse.
Nope. So I'm putting almost 1,400 yards in a shawl for me. Because you said those are
482 yards.
480. My brain is not even going to work today.
Matter of fact, I might as well keep this one out because I am going to need half of this one in order to finish the shawl.
1,446 yards.
I might as well keep this one up because in order for me to finish the shawl, I'm going to need half of this one to finish what I'm doing. And then it's going to go right over in my scrap basket.
My scraps are.
Oh, I'm going to show you what my scrap blanket look.
These are my scraps.
Oh, those ain't my scraps because majority of my scraps are similar to that, or half of skeins. Yes, my scraps is like half of skeins or like little balls like that.
Yeah. But see, I'll get those and I'll knot those together like I do on my shawl. And get 1 or 2. Depending on my mood, I may do 2 strands of scraps, and I'll do one strand of solid.
Half a skein, and 3 little ones.
Okay. Yeah, see, I would take those 3 and combine them into one strand along with that plain red. And then and then I would get like a yellow or whatever, a big 1 pound ball. And that would be a blanket.
Because I do know that I am going to use that small ball of white for a border on this shawl, or I'm going to use, if I can find it. Oh, crap. Nope, it's like 3 layers deep in the other tote. I forgot that while I was rearranging yarn this morning, that I had put all my white because of my cats.
White is under something else.
Yeah, so the other tote it's like sitting over here in the way I got it. Like you ever like put the tote on the side and you can fit more in the tote where if you do like layer by layer and then you got like 3-4 layers coming out towards you instead of like 2 layers coming towards the top. That's how I got it, and it's built up and it's tote over here. I got in the dang on corner from me going through the tote that I had in my closet. Because of my cats is attracted to white. I don't know why, but
Because they look pretty in white. At least that's their opinion.
okay, they don't got nothing to do with it. They can look sexy as ever, but no. And I barely buy white either.
Yeah, see, if you get to the Hobby Lobby and get those big crafter secrets, those, if you get them on the sale week, it's $7. If you get them non-sale week, it's $10. Get you 3 or 4 of those and stash them on a shelf. And
that's the reason why I had them until I really need to use it.
yeah.
Like, and thank God the little bit of white I do got, they haven't touched yet because I kind of sprayed it with ammonia. My like not the yarn itself, but the basket.
Yeah.
Took all my scraps out of the basket and sprayed my basket with ammonia so they wouldn't go inside the basket.
Oh. Yeah, I've got some little baskets barely bigger than what you've got. And I've got 6 or 8 of those.
That's just one of them.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do with those is we have, the old buffet tables?
Yeah.
I have one of those. I'm going to set them instead of like this is being the top.
Yeah.
Sitting like this.
Ooh.
And I'm going to have on top of the buffet, and I'm going to have yarn in them.
And I'm still like, because whatever is left, and they're like, don't get me wrong, the white I'm going to use. But normally, if I have like half skeins or something that I know I'm not going to use, every year I use those half skeins and turn into blankets.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least I know they'll get used.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting there collecting dust.
I gave my dad one. It was 5 strands thick.
Yeah.
Of 5 strands of worsted weight. Ouch, that hurt. And it was half green, half red. You could lay it out and look at it, and it looked half red, and the other half looked green, just because that was the amount of scraps I had.
Ooh.
And I mean, I was just, okay, here, tie it together and just go. I didn't
Yeah.
anything. Oh, well, here, I'm almost out of this. Grab this ball tie. I ended up green and red. And he had no problem. He loved it. He said it's nice, thick, comfy. And he said, I've already got about 3 women in the apartment building that want to steal it. I said, no, they're not allowed. Said if they want one, they can make their own or have somebody else in here make it. Because there were several women in his building that crocheted and knitted. So.
Like the only people that I know in my area that knits or crochet, I know my neighbor, she crochets. And she's coming out with a pattern pretty soon in the next couple weeks. So I told her I would try it out and see how it works. Because like according to her, she's in her 60s. 50s or her 60s. Or whatever.
Anyway, she's old enough to be your mom.
Old enough to be my grandmother, put it that way.
Okay.
And she was saying something about sometimes that she does her own patterns. So I was like, well, if you do your pattern, let me know. I'll work it up and
we'll see how easy it is. See if there's any major mistakes and stuff like that.
And and I told her that, and I was like, well, if that's the case, that if it turns out to the way I like it or whatever, and I asked her, is it okay if I like share it out?
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary. If I can I asked her that if I could share it out for people to how can I
to
put
make
it?
on their own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like as a tutorial, and or that I can put it and sell it for her, where
Yeah.
she gets money and I get money.
I'll be honest, if you like the pattern and it's a quick, what I would call a quick one, so one that an easy repeat,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have a problem paying her a couple of bucks. You know, your granny shawl that you're doing, that's normally that's a free pattern, but there are some people that do sell it for $1 or $2, and that's fine.
Because she knows that I do YouTube and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, let me try it out first before I say anything to anybody. And she was like, cool.
Beyond that, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Down.
Like right now, it's just like, I want to try it first before anything. Because like, you know how you get like new patterns where it doesn't work up as you thought it was going to work up?
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what kind of yarn that you use. It doesn't like look right.
Yeah.
You like make it as like you twist it a little bit.
Yeah. It's like with this is not my pattern. I followed a lady off YouTube, and another YouTuber, I talked to her a while back and sent her to this person's channel where she got the pattern. And she's the boom, 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 boom. The lady that does the pattern does it in 3-weight mandala.
Ooh.
Oh, it's pretty. The one she does on there is very pretty. It's Thunderbird.
Yeah.
Is
I heard of Thunderbird.
That's the colorway on the mandala that she uses. Very pretty. And the other podcaster and I were talking about 2 weeks ago, and she's like, "Can you do it in any other weight?" I was like, "Oh yeah." I said, I've got one over there that it's black and white that's similar to this, but it's it was Jazzy Couture,
Yeah.
and they don't make it anymore. And it's perfect for me for winter. It's nice, heavy, thick, but it's open enough that I can stand to wear it, because I have problems wearing thick clothing. I
True.
love them. They're warm. They're comfortable, but I still have to have breathing room. And I showed her that. She goes, "Oh, whoa." And then I'm working this one up. This is a 6-weight. So
I'm still listening. I'm just counting real quick before I lose track of how many I want to do.
that's fine. But
I
yeah,
do know I still need the other ball because with this size, because the original size that I was going to do it, I like this one won't even fit around me. Just with one skein.
no. That's why, I like doing this pattern, this 5-point shawl. That's why I need 3 to fit me. And okay, if somebody wants to buy one that's made out of the ombre that I do the 5-point in, okay, fine, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. You want to buy it, you're going to pay me at least $75.
See what I mean? It won't even fit me.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Because if I know if it ain't going to fit me, and especially like if like my thing is, I'm kind of
Scrunch.
yeah.
And Mary's saying that is beautiful. And I do agree. I love how that ombre worked up.
Thank you, Mary.
Okay, just a second.
Because like I always gotta try to do my shawls that because like a lot of people I know is like me and your size, Crystal, or like I know I'm a little bit smaller than you, but I do try
To see it.
make sure
It's all shades of gray, Mary. Not it looks bluish, but it's shades of gray.
it look blue to me, blue and gray.
Yeah, and tilting like this, I can see blue here,
Mm-hmm.
but that's true to color. But Yeah, but this is my standard 5-point shawl, and I'm going to finish this one up, which is uh third cake of 204 yards.
Girl, I'm still on my first one.
Yeah, but I did a cake, and then I left alone for about a week, and I just finished my second one that I put in there 3 days ago.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, if I sit here and just do this with nothing, have just this out and do it,
Mm-hmm.
I could bust it at. I say I start at 8 in the morning. Okay, start from 11 to 1 because lunch and he's home for lunch and everything. I'm good. Um, and then from 1 to 4, and then I'm done with it. Okay, it is Karen Tea Cakes, and they've discontinued tea cakes, I believe. I found this on Facebook Marketplace. It's 204 yards. It is a number 6. I'm actually using the hook asked for, which is an 8mm, because if I do this in like the ombre Ashley's using, I would use a 6mm. And the color is Storm. This is 20% wool, so
And that's why I'm using too, a 6mm for this particular yarn.
yeah, and that gives you a little bit more spacing on it and makes it go a little bit farther.
Because it calls for
5.5.
Yeah, 5.5, but I'm using the 6. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I have a 5.5. And I noticed, like, normally I try to use the recommended,
The recommended hook size.
exactly, recommended hook size. But I noticed that only reason why I went up a size is because of simple fact that the particular hook that I needed, I left downstairs in my bedroom. So I was like, okay, I got this hook upstairs. I'm going to go up a half a size, so I'm going to use it because I did not feel like going downstairs in my bedroom to get the hook. And I'm loving it. I really am loving it, like how the colors are going, like from, I'm going to show y'all what I mean. Ooh. Ooh. I love how it's coming from like, oh, gotta take my hook out first. I like how it's coming from like the dark, from down here to like the light blue to the light blue to like the somewhat of like ocean blue to back to the light blue, back to the dark blue.
Yeah.
I love how it's like coming along.
Yeah, that's what I do like that about the ombres.
And it also depends on what you're working with the ombres too, that certain ombres don't look right in certain stitches either.
No. And see, and mine, when I do these, they're all double crochet. So, I mean, it's easy, it's an easy one. Yeah, when you go, now with this being size 6 yarn and an 8mm, I don't have to worry about drape because I got plenty of hole room. Plenty of room. But yeah, when you do go up a hook size, you do get extra drape, extra room, so it's comfy. And I mean, it's like
I have to call my son and see where he's at.
Uh-oh, he was supposed to be home, huh? Yeah. My black and white one I have over there, it called for a 8mm. I thought I was using a 9. Right as I finished it, I checked I was using a 10mm, and it's like, okay, I can put my thumb through the hole. But it's turned out to how I want it. I just have to make sure it doesn't get borrowed because his mother likes it. She's not getting it. And one of the ladies at my group said, "Ooh, that's warm." And if she's at group tomorrow, I'm going to see if she can stand the feel of this, and if she can take it home with her, because she's really gotten really sensitive, and how stuff feels, and if it doesn't feel right in her hands, she won't wear it. And she's about yank it around.
Apparently, he was already home.
He just forgot to check in.
Uh-huh.
You reach out and tell him, okay, come up to the room so I can reach out and smack you.
See, I can't do that on camera.
Go right ahead. I didn't see a thing. That's all you have to do.
Me or Crystal, Mary?
You don't mind at all. And he's borrowed, because I have a couple of blankets that I've worked on. And he's been laid down out and working on him, and throw him across him and work him back this way and throw him back over him and work him back. He doesn't mind at all. He'll buy the yarn for me, so. Yeah.
Mine's don't really. Thank you, baby. Baby. Mine's don't really care if I like with me crocheting, because he also benefits from. Hey, Lane.
Hey, Elaine.
When he also benefits from what I also make too, so he don't really care what me crocheting.
Mm-hmm.
Because there will be times that I will make him, like the last thing I made him was a king size blanket.
Now you got me thirsty, so I will be right back. Well, I have to
mine's not.
Stand up, and I'm not going to flash my booty at y'all.
Mine do not crochet at all.
He would probably learn, but right now he's just not feeling up to it.
Mine think it's too complicated. And he leaves it up to me. But I will say this, if I send him to the store to go get yarn for me, and he knows what I like and knows what I don't like, he will pick it up. If he like goes to the store, I can just like send him to the store, be like, babe, I need some yarn. And he'll be like, all right, I got you. He'll come back with yarn that he knows that I know I don't got yet. So he'll pick it up, and he knows I'm cheap. So the first spot that he will go to is the clearance section before he buys anything. That is the first spot he will go to, the clearance section, before he picks up anything else. And then if there's like some yarn that he knows I think that would be cute, he will call me and put me on FaceTime and be like, babe, do you like this yarn? I'll be like, yeah, I like it, but how much is it?
Exactly.
Like, it's cute, but how much is it? You know I'm cheap.
Yeah, and I've done that. I said, oh, that's cute. And he said, I said, it ain't that cute.
And I'm like, put it back, because like they have that at Joann's. I was up there about like almost 3 weeks ago. They had this big old round thing of Lion Brand yarn, right, in a 6-weight. I know it was Lion Brand and it was in a 6-weight, but it was like a big old wheel. And I picked it up. I was like, oh, these colors are cute. And they didn't have a price on it because where I picked it up was somewhere else. So I didn't know how much it was.
The bonus bundle?
All I know it was
It looked like a giant mandala yarn.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like this big.
$17.
Girl, no. Go up.
Okay. I found my yarn. I got my yarn, and you see my hook in there.
It was $35. I'm like, let me go ahead and put this back.
Mm-hmm. And see, I told you it's the base, and it comes up, and then this part here, where I'm just going to go around and around to make a chicken, and then add the beak and the nail and the feathers and everything.
You know you're going to have to show me what it looks like when it's done, right?
Oh yeah, but I mean, this will. I explained to someone, and they're like, "Huh, what?" But this is the chicken body, so I have to add wings on either side, add the comb feathers,
Yeah.
the beak, and the eyes, and then tail feathers. I'm just going to pop them out the back corner. They're just going to be loose strings. But yeah, I have 4 of these with labels.
Is that gray?
No, this is tan.
It
Right.
looks gray.
Right here is true to color.
It looks very gray from over here.
I know.
That
And
was it gray?
no, it's tan. Yeah, see, mine, when the Hobby Lobby clearance sale is on, he's an enabler. Will, because we bought $40 worth of yarn when the clearance went on, when it went on clearance.
According to my aunt, I'm not allowed in the Hobby Lobby no more.
Why?
Because the last time I had her in her hostage for 2 hours.
Yeah, he helped. Like I said.
Because it's sometimes that sometimes like, you know how Joanne's also, like Joanne's and Hobby Lobby sell other things other than yarn?
Mm-hmm.
So my aunt is into planning. Yes, she's into planning. Like her gardening stuff. And you know how like between Hobby Lobby, Joanne's, and certain places sells like gardening stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, Kelly's back.
Kelly!
Well, she's in chat. So, but
So
yeah, because
I was in a yarn section for about like 2 hours.
yeah, but see, I have a price point. When I know what the base price is at Walmart when it comes to a lot of stuff, so that's what I base what I'm willing to pay off of.
Yeah.
If I can get it at Walmart for the same price or cheaper, I'm not going to pay what you're asking.
Yep.
And it's not to be mean or anything. It's just fact. If I can get it cheaper, I'm going to go for cheap. And
yeah.
Because I got used to where I would work 35, 40 hours a week. And at the end of paying bills when I paid bills on Friday, come Saturday morning, I would have maybe about $30 if I was lucky. Oh, gee. Well, the kids got to eat, so got to feed them first.
Yep. And it be like that.
Mm-hmm. And so, I got $5. I stashed that $5. On Monday, I got to put gas in the truck. So, I couldn't get ahead.
Hey, that's true. And that's God honest and true.
And so every time, I would save. It would take me a month and a half to save $100 for yarn. And I found a Dollar Tree Plus in close by where where my sister works. So
Yeah.
her off at work, and I'd go over there. They had the sweet rolls 2 for $5. Can you say somebody accidentally spent $100 in yarn?
Ooh.
Yeah, I still have every one of them too. But those are going to be put 3, and I have a baby blanket.
Ooh.
Put 2, I have a small shawl. The problem is they're on the front porch where I can't reach them because they're in a tote box, which is on the floor, which has other tote boxes, and yeah.
True.
And they're not some of my favorite colors. I bought them specific for giveaways or donations.
Yeah.
Oh, if I start putting them into shawls like I'm making with this one, which I'm going to have to undo this yarn and roll it because it's being a pain.
You see what I'm doing? I'm at the last of it. Of the first one.
Yeah.
At least this one didn't turn into yarn barf like when I was doing my scarf. It's just like always the last of it is always the pain in the ass.
I'll be honest, that's why I like cakes. Because, yeah, you get the hole through the middle, but you also, you can, instead of laying it like this, you can stand it up on its end.
Yeah. Like, I don't really mind these. It's just like when I come down to the last very little bit, that's when I have the issues.
Yeah. But cakes are, depending on where you go, are more expensive. On what brand you use, I should say.
True. I think I know what I did wrong.
Don't do whatever you did. Don't do that again.
Yeah, because you know how we like normally pull from the middle, and that like from the outside yarn get tangled up, and from what you, and I think that's what I did wrong.
Yeah.
So now I gotta play with this for like 5 minutes. Just
Well,
trying to get the last of it.
Hey, get you about 10 or 15 foot that's clear, crochet, clear, crochet. That way you're making progress while you're doing that. But I have literally a basket in my craft room, which I can't go into right now because his mother has 2 TVs, one in the living room, one in her bedroom. And her bedroom TV is on the fritz. So I can't take you guys in the craft room because she's in the living room watching TV.
Oh, that's fine.
No, because you'd get a strike.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah. And so I'm not going to do that.
I honestly do keep forgetting about that.
All right. See you in a bit, Mary.
See you in a bit, Mary.
Yeah. But yeah.
As soon as I can find my other end, I can roll it up into a ball real quick and finish. But I just can't figure out what the heck I did with the other end.
Timbuktu and BFE.
Uh-huh. I found it.
Uh-oh.
It was just somewhere else I wasn't expecting to be at.
It got hid.
Yeah.
Yeah, now see, I got yarn barf. Because mine got tangled right here.
And I try my hardest not for it to be like this like tangled.
Mm-hmm.
Like it ain't as bad as from when I was doing my
Scarf.
yeah, but it's just like this one is like more manageable where I can deal with.
Well, I've got a yarn winder, and I paid the first one I ever bought cost me like $9.
Yeah.
This one cost me 20.
Ooh.
Inflation.
Ooh. Hey, here the stitches.
Hi, inherited. And I have a Michael and I went to Big Lots, and they have it's a basket, but it literally it's the size of a laundry basket.
Yeah.
It's just straight sides and everything. Costs $15.
That's not bad for $15.
No. Um, you saw that blanket I'm making out of the anniversary cake,
Yeah.
and the bag it's in. Literally, the bag it's in fits the anniversary cake, and I've got about that much. So, because the anniversary cakes are like this big around, and there are 1,000 yards of number 6, and yeah, oh, it's I'm not even halfway done, and the thing is heavy. Love it though.
Ooh.
But I have that bag in there, and I have another bag that has 2 different blankets in it. One's a 4 weight, one's a 5 weight blanket, and they're both moss stitch in the square.
Ooh.
And I still have room left over.
Ooh.
And underneath them, I have some Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton yarn because I got a um, bag of 10 for like 20 bucks. And these are colors that I'm not that fond of. I got one of them is a straight pink, and I'm like,
That's not bad at all.
And then because I go on eBay and Amazon, not Amazon for yarn because they're expensive.
Yeah.
But I go on eBay and Facebook Marketplace, and I'll spend 20, 25 bucks. If you go on to eBay, Lion Brand has its own store. So you can go in there and get the ice cream yarn, the mandalas, the whatever they normally carry.
Yeah.
You can buy that through the Lion Brand eBay store cheaper than you can for at the Lion Brand online store. And
Yeah.
a lot of it through eBay is free shipping.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to go over and look tonight now. See what you started.
Just because you're looking doesn't mean you're buying.
Crystal, you know me.
I know me too. That's why I haven't been on eBay in a while because I've been new.
You know me. You know I'm gonna go over and look and then wind up seeing something that I like and want to buy.
But if it's through the Lion Brand eBay store, then guess what? It'll be there for a while.
See what you started.
Because they go straight. They're in the warehouse.
See what you started, Crystal.
Yeah, I would love to have been able to go up to the actual Lion Brand outlet store that they had. It's in Carlstadt, New Jersey, where they're located at. And they took a corner of their warehouse and turned it into a store. You could get packages of yarn for like $4 and $5. Penley Ann Creations. She's from that area, and she used to go in there when COVID let them open back up. She went in there, and I mean, she was finding some good deals, but there wasn't enough traffic in there for them to keep it open, so they shut the store down.
Aww. Hey,
Yeah.
Missy.
Hi, Mimi. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I would have loved to have done that. Now, if If Red Heart, I know, Elaine. If Red Heart ever opens up a store there in North Carolina,
Yeah.
I I got a couple of people I want to visit out that way. I'm gone.
And the killer part is like for the state that I live in, is a decent sized state where some of these companies up here. And I'm like, my thing is, how come these companies don't open up in certain states that it has a decent population, knowing half of these states, like if you open up one in each state, at least one, and
No,
there's
not
50
not
something
even.
states.
Depending on where they're at in the state, like here in Texas. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if they opened up one, Oklahoma has the WinStar Casino.
Yeah.
It's literally a 2.5 hour drive from me and Michael.
Mm-hmm.
But do you know how many people go from all over the state to cross the Texas Oklahoma border to go gambling?
Are you serious?
Yes. I actually was going up to Oklahoma as part of dealing with my dad's um, apartment when he passed away,
Yeah.
and I made the mistake of going up there on a Friday night. Yeah,
Shame on you.
yeah, yeah. But once I got past that area, smooth on out.
Mm-hmm.
But and it's because Texas doesn't have casinos, so people travel 3, 4, 6 miles to go to that one, which is one of the nearest ones, or 3, 4 to 6 hours,
Yeah.
because that's the near one of the nearest ones. And oh, gee, there's a hotel right there, or there's a hotel within a 10-minute drive. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and there's some other stuff that's within a couple of hour within an hour and a half drive. So yeah, it's not that big a deal. But if Red Heart or Lion Brand opened up a store here, in Dallas, Fort Worth, or Houston area, and because those are three of the major cities, if they
Yeah.
opened up one and it was somewhat cheaper than it is online, then yeah, they could have people going in.
True.
But because you can get Lion Brand at Michael's and Joanne and Walmart, and you can get Red Heart at Walmart and stuff like that, they're not going to do it because they already have their all their products going out to, or majority of their common products like
Yeah.
Super Saver and other stuff, um, going out to big box stores. So that's why they won't open their own store, because the big box stores have them.
Because I'm like, in certain states should be having like a factory or whatever.
Well, they won't. Those two companies won't have factories, because if you look on their labels,
Yeah.
where if I can see this one, made in India.
Mm.
Yeah, they have, because their contracts with India, Turkey, and China when it comes to yarn is so good. They're going to keep manufacturing it over there and bringing it in, and they don't have to pay as much import fees, because some of that's already in with the manufacturing cost. And this yarn here, it's an English yarn because I've seen a couple of people use it, and it's the way it's packaged. I've seen from England before, from the UK, and this is
Yeah.
soft. It's It's a Turkish yarn. You can go to, if you're in England, you can go buy Stylecraft or King Cole, which are their value brands.
Yeah.
You can buy the same thing, just packaged different for cheaper. I knew someone that he doesn't run a YouTube channel anymore. I wish he did, because his voice was and he went to Turkey, and when he came back, and some of the yarn he brought back
Yeah.
was mandala gnome.
I never heard of Nabala Dome.
Mandala, the
Uh,
mandala yarn. The
I heard of
gnome,
Mandala, but not that particular yarn.
no, gnome is the colorway.
I never heard of it.
Red, yellow, blue, the rainbow.
Never heard of it.
But he brought back 2 or 3 cakes of that, and it cost him, I think he said it cost him £5, which at the time was like $6.50
Yeah.
for both of them. He
Never
paid,
even heard of it.
well, he paid basically what we pay for one ball of mandala for 2 of them.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to go. Give me a couple $1,000,000 and have a room in a house, preferably just a space so I can drop a 10x10 shipping container.
Right.
And I can just literally open that up and add a roof and stuff. And that's my yarn room, is I walk out one door and into a shipping container, you know?
Right.
I wouldn't have a problem doing that. Now, I wouldn't be able to go yarn shopping for about another 30, 40 years if I did. You know how many people would come and shop in my container?
Right.
You included?
Mm.
Oh, your husband would say, yeah, she's going to let you go shopping for half of what she paid for it, and she got it cheap. Let me buy your bus ticket.
Yeah, he'll probably send me down there and then come back and be mad. Nope, I'm good. I'm very good.
But yeah.
Oh no.
The grumpy bear's up.
Well, hi, Grumpy.
No, him. Gotta go. But yeah, if I had a 10x10 container of nothing but yarn, whoo!
Oh, I would love that. Because of course, so you know I'm coming down into your house, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, if I had that, I'd have you and Kelly and Tank and Cuppy and Mimi Cat Do and Inherited Stitches and Elaine. You name it, you'd all show up.
If I beat them first.
Oh yeah, Shelly would be here. Hell, Shelly might move in.
Oh, you already told you before. Just give me a pillow, a couple blankets, and your refrigerator full of food. I'll be happy with that.
Okay?
Yeah.
Wakey.
Yeah, sleep.
And back out. But yeah, if I had that, I'd have half the people that I go on YouTube come down here.
I told you I'll be the first one coming down. The only thing I do is just feed me.
Oh, I would have a box set up and it's like, okay, now how are you getting this on the bus home?
Really easily. I'll figure out a way to get it back up here.
Oh yeah. I'm still working on your box. I'm getting different stuff. You're getting some of that Hobby Lobby cotton because, like I said, one of them is pink. It's ballet slipper pink. So
Oh, your favorite color?
I'm looking at pink right now.
What you mean? Your second favorite color?
Yay, Nightbot finally works. I finally got Nightbot to work
woohoo!
after 6 months.
Yay! Okay, you got Nightbot to go to work. He had to get up, and now he's making me have to go. That's bad. Is when you're Normally, women synchronize their periods. It's bad when a couple synchronizes their bathroom. You keep talking. I'll be right back.
Got you. I finally got Nightbot to finally work after like 6 months. I couldn't figure out how to freaking work it. Couldn't even figure out how to do it after 6 months. Now I decided to want to work. Thanks, Mimi, for coming. I appreciate it. I highly appreciate that you coming. Oh, you're fine, Mimi. You're perfectly fine. I'm just over here trying to figure out what with this yarn. And I still got to add half a skein to it. So I understand how life is. Oh, I gotta go back because apparently Nightbot put somebody in timeout. Love you too, Mimi. I gotta go fix my Nightbot for the emoji situation. Because apparently that whoever puts too many emojis will get put in timeout. So I have to go back and fix that. There we go. I fixed it. Who was the second person to be put in timeout?
Timeout?
No, ever since I put
Nightbot?
figured out Nightbot, it put Tina Bailey in timeout twice.
Huh?
Yeah, Nightbot put Tina Bailey out in like twice.
Okay, Nightbot don't like Tina then. But that's not a good thing.
So when I just looked at talking about the amount of emojis. Oh well, I can't do nothing about it now.
No, because once it's got her timed out, I mean, there's not a lot you can do.
Only thing I can do is apologize.
I'm going to see if that will put, because I just typed drop in under his account.
It should work because I did put
Well, that's why I'm going to see.
well, if it happens, it happens. I'm
Yeah.
surprised it actually just popped up.
Random showed up.
Yeah, after all this time, after 6 months. So if it pops up, it pops up.
I just hope it undoes.
Oh, I forgot that you know the exclamation point before
Yeah.
you drop. You have to put that up there before you do drop.
Fine. We'll just go back and do it then. Exclamation PR.
Oh, 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 oh. I did not mean to put myself on solo. Oh, see, I did it again.
Okay, well, you see the underneath? There you go.
Because I'm using my keyboard.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't want to work, so I've either got to get this I've got to get this cut or dye it, because if I dye it, I'm gonna lose about that much. Yeah, good girls. Hey. Mail. We both forgot the mail today. And since he's up and moving, because when I go back, once you're done, I'm going to go back and drop my stuff in the chair.
Yeah.
Get my stuffing. And come back in and kick the cat out of the chair. Because the way I've got it set up is I have a 16-inch around fan sitting directly on my chair, so that when it hits my chest and face. When I'm not there, it hits the back of the chair and gets bounces down and everything into the seat. So my almost 4-year-old house cat, who we think is part Maine Coon and has a long coat, has decided that my chair is her new bed. I'm not going to complain. The only thing is, that's why I wear black pants. Yay! Your DVD is here. That one I need.
I have no idea what that one is.
But yeah. You don't even. You got about an hour, sweetie.
I know.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh no. We have a
appointment with the doctor over the phone to discuss the lab results and everything from the hospital last Wednesday.
Yeah.
One of the numbers and everything that came back was very alarming to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we got to talk about this.
Yeah.
Because the range was like from 71 to I think 393.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And my number was like 671.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what we're like. Nightbot's being a pain.
How's that?
Well, it won't let.
I thought you finally got it to work.
She thought she did,
Oh,
and it says no, you don't.
well, I guess that's what you get for thinking. Oh,
Still trying to figure it out.
Just delete it and say to heck with it.
Right?
I don't even have a Nightbot on mine.
Yeah,
Everybody's different.
yeah.
What the hell is Nightbot anyways?
It's basically a robot mod.
It also helps with like the moderators drop links if you don't
Mm-hmm.
want to. Like, say if your moderators ain't there doing that particular live, it also helps drop links instead of me doing it.
I know there's one channel I get on. I have to drop my own.
That's Jeff's fault, not yours.
I guess that's the way you got it set up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm also trying to test it out myself too, just in case if it helps. Apparently, I cannot use the same command in Nightbot.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give me a line.
Oh, why not?
If you get her line, I'm sending you yarn shopping.
Oh.
Yeah, I watched Crafting Kitty, and she's just restarted her channel. She had it up for a while and then took it down.
Yeah.
And she's doing really good. On Friday, she does it's weekly roundup, and about 3 weeks ago, she sent her husband shopping at Michael's. Well, oh no, that wasn't the fun part. He said there's Joann's, TJ Maxx, and then Michael's.
Yeah.
He went into Joann's. He got her one ball of comfy cotton and the ocean blend, which I have some over there, and I'm not going to reach for because it's on the other side of him.
Sure.
He brought her one ball. That was it. Then he went to Michael's. And he paid no more than $3 a ball for everything he bought her. Because he hit the clearance section. That's all he did. He bought her some ice cream yarn, some impeccable,
Yeah.
things. He bought her 18 lava cakes.
What, lava cakes?
It's a Karen, like these are tea cakes.
Yeah.
You have the regular Karen cakes. You have baby cakes, cotton baby cakes, solids, and big cakes, and stuff like that. It's just
Yeah.
change it up just a little bit, and they have the funnel cakes, which is a cotton. He got her a couple of those, but he got her 18 lava cakes, which are supposed to be really good and soft.
Yeah.
Colorway sour cherry.
Yeah.
He got her 18 of them at $2 a pop.
Oh, I want some.
Yeah, because I like cake yarn. Hi, Mary.
Welcome back, Mary.
And she had a giveaway she gave away 2 of them. But it's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Because if I sent him shopping and sent him a list of exactly what brand and like Karen brand tea cakes, this color, I would get everything but. Well, I don't go grocery shopping with him.
My husband don't like going grocery shopping with me either.
No, I go grocery shopping online and do a pickup order
Yeah.
because and I spend a couple $100 every time I do that
Yeah.
because I'm stocking up. But when he and I go shopping, I have a list, either paper or in the phone or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get about half that on the list. I'm like, well, we need this. No, we don't. We got this. We need that. No, we don't. We got that. Frustrates the heck out of me.
But no add stuff to it.
I don't mind adding stuff to it after we have what is on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you add stuff to it and we haven't even finished the list yet.
Presto? You still there?
Yeah.
You froze for a second. That's why I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Crystal, you still there?
Okay, yeah, that's internet. But yeah, I don't mind adding stuff to the list. It's just finish the list first.
Yeah.
And then add. Mm-mm.
I'm bad. I'm the complete opposite. That I will still get the stuff that I need on the list. And then in the process, I will still get extra stuff that I know that I don't need, but wind up needing it anyways.
Yeah, we've got to go. Next time I go, I've got to get a bunch of canned food because I haven't gotten canned veggies in a while. So we're out.
That and frozen.
Yeah. Okay. You froze on me.
How I freeze on you?
I don't know. But yeah, we've got to get veggies next time I go shopping.
That reminds me, I have to get a couple canned vegetables.
Yeah.
Because I realized I only got like down to my last can of corn.
I don't even have that. I have a bag of broccoli.
Ooh.
We like broccoli.
My son won't eat it unless it's like raw broccoli. Like with my son, he'll eat raw broccoli, but he won't eat it cooked. I don't know why. He'll eat it raw, but don't eat it cooked.
His body knows he needs the nutrients from it raw. Because when you cook it, even if you're just steaming it, you still lose nutrients. I know, and this is what gets people about me. I like Brussels sprouts. And I will cut them in half, salt and pepper them, bake them, and then right before they're done, I'll cover them in light Parmesan powdered cheese.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Put them back in there for about 2 minutes. And then I will eat that as dinner.
That sounds so good.
I'm talking a bundle of Brussels sprouts like this.
Yeah.
I'm using 1.5 tablespoons of the Parmesan cheese for all of that.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah, but see, most people are like, "Ew, Brussels sprouts." Dude, it's just cabbages that haven't finished growing yet. And I love cabbage. And the only thing is, I can't cook it on when my kid's here because he can't stand the smell. It literally will make him sick.
Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Get a ham hock, throw it in there, put the lid on it, and put it on the lowest temperature you can get and walk away.
So stop making me hungry.
Okay, Kelly's fixing to go live. She's got half an hour and she's gonna go live with her group.
Then we got into it like 2 something.
It's 12:45 here, so 2:15 for you.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, and I won't be able to go because that's going to be about the time that they're going to make the phone call for him. So
You can always be in chat.
no, because I use my phone.
Mm.
I put down as I'm the secondary contact. No, they call me first.
Mm.
We went to, because of his stomach issues and everything. We went to the best hospital. The closest hospital to us is a 30-minute drive. Now,
Yeah.
there's one here in town, but I'm sorry. When they go on your stomach, go, yeah, it looks like you have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah.
Nothing else is working on it. Okay, I went in because my wrist all the way to my elbow hurts. Okay, at 3 o'clock in the morning, I wake up, go take care of business, come back, lay down.
Yeah.
At 1:30 in the morning, I get up, go do what I got to do, come back, lay down. I've got my arms straight out, hanging over the side of the bed, trying to relieve the pain.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there crying, and I tell Michael, either you're going to take me or I'm going to drive myself. And in the truck, with me in this much pain, you're going to lose the truck. He goes, "Why?" I said, "Because I'm probably going to wreck it." He goes, "Yeah. Give me a minute." And I reached over, grabbed a pair of capris, slid them on over underneath my nightgown, which, oh, you can't see through my nightgown.
True.
So I don't care. I just put on pants, put on my Crocs, and I was ready to be outside before him.
You're right.
The doctor literally went, "Oh, looks like you got tendonitis." Okay, and he came in, gave me a shot in each butt cheek. One is a pain reliever, and one is a muscle relaxer.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's not even looking at my arm, registering my facial expressions or me or anything I'm saying. He's looking at my blood pressure numbers.
Why are you looking at your blood pressure thingy?
Because it was 186 over 120. I'm in severe pain bad enough that I have to go to the hospital, which the last time I was in the hospital before this, I literally had the skin peeling off my hand, and that was a allergy reaction to the sanitizer that we use at the fast food joint.
Yeah.
I literally was told I cannot use that anymore, and I had it on I had a doctor's note saying I could not wash dishes anymore because of the sanitizer. You have to wash, you have to rinse, you have to sanitize.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I could wash, I could rinse, I couldn't sanitize. If I can't sanitize, I can't do it.
True.
Okay, that was in 2009. Okay, I went in for tendonitis in May of this year.
Ooh.
Okay, it's so 10, 13 years, 12, 13 years. Okay, I'm hurting. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm hurting so bad I'm actually crying. And you're worried about my blood pressure. That's pissing me off and wanting to raise my numbers up even more.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the shot in each cheek. And they waited about 30 minutes, came in. And he took my numbers. It's 160 over 20.
Yeah.
Okay, the doctor's going to give you 2 prescriptions, and you can see them behind me right there.
Ooh.
Just 2 pills. There's 20 pills per bottle. Just those 2. One's a pain reliever, one's a muscle relaxer. I have over half I've got 15 out of the 20 left on both of them. I actually have more than that, but I'm not going to take the time to count.
Yeah.
And the nurse is like, the doctor wants to know what you're going to do about your blood pressure. I was like, and since I got the shot, since I found out what's going on, and I'm able to calm down, I said, it's dropped 20 points across the board. He
Yeah.
goes, so what are you going to do? I said, wait 2 days and it'll be back to normal. He goes, okay. He said, all right, that's it.
True.
Because he had to write down that I refused treatment for high blood pressure, which, me being 43, my family has a huge history of diabetes, gout, heart disease, and high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Those 4 things are on both sides of the family.
Mm.
Okay? My dad's base numbers were 150 over 110.
Mm.
Okay? My base numbers, and this shocked the bejesus out of the doctor. I was in full-blown labor with my son, and the painkillers didn't work. They could not give me an epidural. I put too much weight on. They couldn't get the needle in.
Mm.
So they put 2 doses. They were going to give me a dose through my hand.
Yeah.
They said, well, we need to check your blood pressure first.
True.
110 over 70. And I'm in full-blown labor.
See, thank God I didn't have that issue.
I didn't either. They said, oh my God, how is it that low? Because 110 over 70 is extremely good.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm doing full-blown labor with my son and no painkillers. And they said, okay, well, we're going to give you some painkillers to a general to kind of help with the pain. I was like, okay. None of the painkillers kicked in until after I had him. I'm sitting here with him on my chest, and I said, Mom, because my hands, instead of doing this, are covering him, but they're sliding.
Yeah.
She reached out, put her hand on him, and my hands hit the bed. And, I mean, but full-blown labor, I'm 110 over 70. And almost 20 years later is when I start getting high blood pressure. Yeah, I'm good.
That's true.
So,
Cause like when I was in labor with my son, they said that according to the doctors that my blood pressure was like dropping very low, but they were still trying to figure out how did it drop so low without going to some kind of shock.
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. Like, you the doctor, you tell me.
Some people when
Epidural.
was that with or without?
With epidural.
Okay, that now they do say some people have an adverse reaction to the epidural, and it reverses itself. It's a painkiller, and it's supposed to help you keep your blood pressure and stuff, but sometimes it will go and drop everything.
And I'm like,
it still works on the pain, but
and I'm like, oh my gosh. And like, the doctor's talking about like, how am I going to like how my blood pressure still be so low, and I'm still like here living, because they said that I could be in some kind of shock because of how low it was. But I'm like, they was like asking me questions. Do I feel dizzy? Do I feel light? I'm like, no, I feel fine.
mm-hmm.
I just want to eat. I'm just hungry. Because you know when you go to labor, they tell you the only thing that you can eat is nothing but ice and drink water. I'm like, I don't want none of that. I just want some food. And I just been in labor for like 24 hours. I'm hungry. 35? 8? Oh, yeah. I was in labor for 24 hours and I was just hungry.
Actually, it was less than, for both of them combined, it was less than 12 hours.
Ooh.
My daughter, I went in at 8:30 in the morning. They had to, apparently I have what's called a hard water sac.
Yeah.
She couldn't break it.
Ooh.
So he sat there, he watched for a minute, and he's like, okay, this may be a little uncomfortable, but I'm going to sit here and watch because I suspect something and I need to make sure.
Yeah.
I looked at him, I said, so you're going to be sitting there watching everything? He goes, yep. I said, oh, okay. And he sat there and he had his hands up on my knees, spreading them, and he goes, reaches over, grabs this little tool and runs it across her head, puts the little tool down, all of a sudden, there goes. And he said, you have a hard water sac. Any other children you have will more than likely have that. So warn your doctors. I said, yes, sir.
Right.
That was 8:30 in the morning. I had her at 11:56 in the morning.
Ooh.
Not even 3.5 hours later. Okay. My son, they had to do the same thing. The doctor sat there. He goes, yep, he was right. And he said, with you it being 2 for 2, you will have hard water sacs anytime you get pregnant. So every doctor must be told. I said, not a problem.
Yeah.
And because he was performing surgery on me the next day to make sure, not a problem. But that was at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh.
At 11:46 in the morning, I had my son.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I had both my children less than 4 hours from the time they popped the water bag.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, like I said, total of 8 hours. Yeah, 8. So the women that tell me, "Oh, I was in labor for 24 hours, and this happened, that happened." Okay, I sympathize with you. I cannot do anything else. I
And
empathize because I did not. I was lucky enough not to go through that. So, and I know it's rough, and I know some people are not able to recover from it because it's just like being assaulted and kidnapped and other stuff. It's a very traumatic situation and stuff like that.
true.
So, I mean, there are some people that, they were happily married for 5-10 years, had 1 or 2 kids. The last child was just a very difficult birth, and that was it for the marriage because there was traumatic stress and couldn't get past it. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that's understandable. And I'm sorry it happens. I just can't. There's not a lot I can do. There's nothing I can do except empathize with you.
True.
Okay, and I haven't seen Tina in here for like 10 minutes.
Roughly.
Hey, Nightbot says at Tina Bailey, I'm not scared. Stop spamming emojis.
Let me go look. She only did it twice.
Yeah, I know. And that was right when she first came in. Okay, your Nightbot is screwy. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Your Nightbot is no. Yeah, you see the last comment it set up there before welcome to my channel? Tina Bailey hasn't been in chat or hasn't put anything back in chat in a while because it timed her out.
I don't know what for, because like the only thing I had got set out for Nightbot, that is that if you go past 3 emojis, that's when it will start playing.
It'll do that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. She
she
did
haven't
that.
commented on anything for the past like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like,
Because I'm looking and it doesn't say anything, and that was about what 20 minutes ago. The last comment.
yeah, and that was when Kelly popped in that she said that.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're sweetheart. I love you, and I'm glad you're trying Nightbot, but get rid of it because that's it. Like you said, she hasn't put anything in chat in like 20 minutes because she did that, and when Nightbot finally kicked in, it timed her out, and she hasn't put anything in because of that. So Nightbot is all kinds of effed up.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like why would Nightbot tell her that, and she haven't posted anything for like 20 minutes.
I don't know. I would delete it though. Since it's doing that, I would delete Nightbot. But I know it's 1:00 here. I'm going to have to go because the doctor should be calling within the next half hour. And I will drop a.
I see what happened because Tina Bailey tried to come in and she typed something, and that's why.
And it kicked her right back out.
Yeah, I don't know what she tried to type, but because I'm looking at my phone, so I'm trying to figure out what she tried to use.
I don't know, but with it doing this, it shouldn't have kicked her out like that. But yeah.
So Tina Bailey, for right now, until I get done with my live, just stop using emojis until I'm done with my live. Okay? Until I can go back and figure out what is going on.
Go back and shoot it.
It's part for my mom's TV.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and bounce out. I'm going to leave a message in Kelly's live chat little thingy she's got up there.
All right.
That way, she'll know why I'm not there. So, but that way we can get out of here, get everything set up, and he can play nice with the doctor.
See everyone later.
All right. Bye, everybody in chat. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for having me. Y'all guys have fun. Bye.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. So, everyone, on that note, I'm going to say good evening. Have the rest of good night of your evening. So, we'll see everyone later. So, good night.